drew nigh. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show yourself a man. Okay, so here's the context of the chapter. Right? David is reaching the end of his life, and he's here telling Solomon, show yourself a man. I go the way of all the earth. Keep the charge of the Lord, your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that you may prosper in all that you do, and whithersoever you turn yourself, that the Lord may continue his word, which he spake concerning me. So he's being urged to continue, because the Lord may continue in his word. But he was told, keep the charge. That's why we keep the charge. We want the Lord to continue to do what he does, because we want to go to where this goes. We don't want to change direction, change our way, change sides. We want to keep seeing, God, do what you do and let me continue to be your people, because he has a remnant that remain in his hand, remain in his side. And he has those that walk away. We don't want to be one of those that walk away. We want to be one of those that continue. That the Lord may continue his word, which he spake concerning me, saying, if your children take heed to their way. So that's what we do, because that's what it says. Take heed. We must take heed to our, many people don't do that. They don't take heed to their way. They think, I just, as long as I come in contact. But no, who receives the benefit at your workplace? Who receives the paycheck? And who stays in the company? Who gets promoted? Who experiences the good things that there is to offer? Those that do well. Those that do well. And how do you do well? Those that take heed to their way. What am I doing? How can I do it better? Am I doing anything wrong? How can I not do that and do the better things? Many people live life not taking heed to their way. Yeah. They look for shortcuts. So, children, it says children, if your children take heed to their way. Children, you'll see children understand this. They know this. They will not do right because there's something also that they want. Just like God is admonishing us. He says, no, do right. But the children don't do right, and then they get punished, they get caught, and you know what they're going to do? They're going to cry as if, even if they did that knowingly, like, hey, wait, you knew the law. You knew what I told you. You knew I don't like it when you do that. And then you did it. So yeah, you deserve the punishment. And they're not going to take it. Not quietly. Not without maybe a tear, without trying something, or an excuse. I didn't know her. She started it. They're going to try. And it's to avoid the punishment. How do you know? Because after you give them the slap, the spanking, whatever you're going to give them, the scolding, and then they cry, and then they're not still trying to justify themselves. Like, but sometimes, but a lot of times it's over. Yeah, I was just talking. I was just reacting. I was just begging because I didn't want the punishment. And they put a lot of work and effort and thought into pleading for no, making excuses. I didn't know. They did it first. A lot of effort into that, more effort into that than actually focusing on what they were told and trying to do it, especially if they have contrary desires. If they have contrary desires, then all their effort is put into that. but you just told them not to do it. So then, now, it's okay, they got energy. I'm going to put my energy into doing what I want and figuring out how to do this without getting caught, or how to do this making it seem like I'm trying to fulfill the law, right? I don't know, I'm thinking of an example. Okay, let's say, you and your little sister, and you're responsible for her, and you're given a $10 bill, right? Go to the store, buy yourself something, and you buy all the things you like, and nothing for your little sister. Because you were at the store, and you wanted that, and your little sister said, this, and you ignored her, you were being oppressive. And you said, no, I'm gonna get this. And yeah, last item, she's begging for that. Aren't you gonna get her anything? But I really want this. So you get it. And then, you're gonna get in trouble. The parents are gonna be like, what are you doing? Look, she's still crying. How can you be so selfish? Oh, I didn't know. Or, oh, you wanted that? I thought you wanted this. Right? Whatever they're gonna do. But last time she already got it, and she doesn't eat it anyway. Yeah, right? So all that effort. You see the kids do that. Or even at every stage. Right? Before they go, at the store, they call. Look, if you don't give me more money, it seems like I can't afford to get what my little sister wants. On the way home, hey, little sister, hey, I couldn't buy it. I couldn't afford it. But you like what I like too, right? Yeah, the kids, you see them do that. Very expert in negotiators. But mom. But last time, yeah, very good at talking and thinking of, but how about, yeah, on overdrive. There must be some way around this law. And God calls us children, and he says, hey, you do the same thing with the laws of life, with God, with the Heavenly Father, And so you do also have children that, some are different. Some do take heed to their ways. Some are focused on, but mommy said, but daddy said, no, and they will keep it. They might be mocked by their siblings or classmates. Oh, you goody two shoes. Yeah, because they hate it. Right? Don't you get what we're trying to do? We're trying to get away with evil. Join us. You're spoiling the party. You're going to tell on us? Right? Come on. And it's usually, going to be like a few, maybe just one person. Like, Mary, we can't do this because of you. So, spoiling the party. Like, we don't always have to do what they say. They won't find out. And, they want to keep the law. They know what they heard. Yeah, and Joab was upset at the guy that found Absalom. Why didn't you kill him? And he's like, we all heard, Joab. We all heard David. And Joab said, forget you. And kills Absalom. I'm not going to reason with you because you're going to win. You do have reason on your side. But I'm going to do this. So I'm not going to argue with you because I know where that leads. This is not a matter of reason. This is, forget it. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to kill him. I know he told us not to, but he's right here. He burned my field. And the opportunity, self-will. So, okay, you have the kids, the children that obey, that do take heed to their way, They want to do good. They want to be good. And you see, there's less lip from them. They don't have to beg their parents to. But you said, because they do. They do. And they might get, oh, you're so good. Oh, you followed it here. They might get more. And then the others, why don't I get? Why don't I? Because you didn't. But yeah. So there's going to be a lot more energy from them, anxiety from them, talk from them, activity from them. It's simple. You can just be like her and see she's mindful of the law and does it. You don't have to put that much energy into, right? Why don't you put the energy into focusing on, okay, that is what I'm supposed to do, but I don't want to do it. I got other things. Yeah, put energy there. Fight there. They don't take the battle there. But I don't want to. But she said, this is hard. Denying yourself. It feels like suffering. I'm not getting what I want, what I desire at the time that I want. But they said, and I must do what they said. Yeah, that battle versus they fight this other battle. No, let me not fight this. Let me yield to my flesh, get what I want, and then I'll take the battle to my parents. Right? God, right? Mom, Dad, it's not fair. It's, yeah, whatever they're gonna say to convince them, persuade them. And so the parents have a harder time with those children, don't they? Because yeah, it's exasperating, especially a lot of times as a parent. You're gonna see, you have vision, you're over them, you see, yeah, even the Bible says, even a child is known by his deeds, and you can see their motivations. Hey, and a lot of parents will say that, I was a child too. I know exactly what you're thinking. I know why you're saying that. And I know you're lying. And he's, no, as if they're speaking with their peer. Like, no, they're your parents. And they might have even caught you red-handed. And yeah, pretend like they don't know. Oh, you didn't take it? You didn't take it? No. That's bad, isn't it? Like they know from the beginning. And so, how much more God? And how do we interact with God? How do we engage God? As if he doesn't know anything. As if there's anything he doesn't know. So we make ourselves more foolish. It's all caught on camera. He knows your heart. He was there in your heart. He was there from the beginning. He knows your motivations. And so we could deceive ourselves. We could not even know because we lie to ourselves. Yeah, you could really believe the lie for the lust. It contorts you. It changes you. It bends you out of shape. It makes you believe your own lie. Yeah, criminals, they think they're good. I'm doing it. I have to steal for a good cause. Yeah, they have to tell themselves it's for good. I'm not a bad person, even though I'm doing bad things. It's for a good cause, so therefore I'm a good person. Does that work out? Does that check out? Yeah, they have to find a criminal like themselves. Right, buddy? Right? We do good. Yeah, we're doing good out here. Right? Yeah, and they'll pat each other on the back. And so that's how you can have a whole group of people that do evil and think it's good. And they could convince others. And now we're lost. Now we have the world. Now we have society. Now we have the unbelievers. And yeah, cities, nations that do this on a mass scale. And then you have, again, it's going to be a remnant, a few that say no, and God's going to help them out too, because they still believe some lies. God has to come in and give us a whole, right? All this, yeah. So that even the things that, yeah, we thought that was right, oh, that's wrong too. And he scrapes inside our soul. No, you have lies deep in here. How filthy is the world that we're so soaked and saturated in the filth. You have your initial cleaning, and yeah, people might think, I'm Christian now I can do good, and But you still got to battle. You still have to deny yourself. Yeah, God's going to say, you're not complete yet, but I'll take you there. You got to go through the chambers. It's interesting whether it's like underwater environments or in space, they have these chambers, because you might have like a living room, and then maybe outside is the underwater or outer space, and you can't just open the door, but they do have ways to get out. They have this buffer, they have this middle chamber, so that you open the first door and all that outside air is not coming in. Shut the door behind you, and then put on your suit or diving gear, whatever, and then you open the second door and the water will come in, but the interior living space is protected. So then now you can leave, shut that door, and they can drain the water or pump the air so that the next person can go out, or you can come in through this middle chamber. And yeah, I was thinking about that. You got chambers too, on the way to heaven, on the way to God, on the way to transformation. You got many rooms that you must go through with locks. Panama Canal. There's different water level heights, and they take the boats through these gates. Same concept. So come in here, we'll lock the door behind you, and we have doors here. We'll change the water level, work something like that, right? And then open the gate. Now come here, we'll lock the door, we'll change the water level, open the door, and now you can, go at this new water level instead of going down a waterfall or going, through other kind of challenge. You go through the systematized change, level by level by level. And they drain the water, or they fill the water to level out the boat, so that you can get from this place to this place, from glory to glory, from faith to faith. God takes us. Okay, now you're in this room. Now you're in this season. Now you're in this phase of your life. And he's going to point out this or that. It's time to address this. It's time to take this out. It's time to deal with this or that. Like when you clean your house, you don't do it all. You can't take it all out. You can't dust and reorganize the furniture. No, pick one, right? Get the tool and then go around the house just dusting, right? And then lay that down. And now, what are you going to do? Right? Reorganize those items. Then it's going to be what you're doing now. That, then this, then this. And so you're going to notice that as God gives you assignments and seasons. Now it's time to work on. Now you're going to keep addressing different parts of you. And that's why we have this life to live. He said, let's work on these. And as you improve yourself, then you're with the same comfort that you're comforted with. And the same things that you've learned, now you can pass that on. Now you're wiser. Now you can use that wisdom to help others. Now you see, you can help the child. So you are lying, right? But we can work with that. We can work with that. And what do you need? Do you need a reasoning right now? Do you need a punishment? Do you need structure? They're helping out the children. They don't say, hey, learn, good luck, and take care of it. As a parent, no, I learned my lessons, and I grew, and I'm not that dumb, at least. And you don't, you help the kid out, right? Oh, you think you can get away with that? Hey, kid, everyone sees what you're doing. No, you get less like that. And no, be like her, right? She did what I told her to do. And that's why she got more. You're gonna explain to the kids, spank the kids, shape them so that when they grow up, they can be better than they would have been left to themselves. Left to themselves, you already see, oh man, that's going to be bad. Because look at how they already think. Look at how they already, how foolish they are. Reasoning. I'm sure it's like that with the police too. Like, they catch people, the crimes, and they try to explain, no, I didn't know, no. It was, I really thought it was a green light. It's not green? Oh, Oh, that's red. Yeah, they say, you're lying to me. You think I was born yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, and that's probably someone who, wasn't raised with the right level of guidance and structure and feedback, and someone to correct them as they grow up, saying, that doesn't work. You can't. It's better just to stop when the instruction is stop. Yeah, and if you get caught, just pay for it. You're gonna make it worse when you try to explain, because most likely they were there. They caught you. Just take it and take it. Yeah. In court too, right? It works the same way. You lie, yeah, and what's this evidence? So this glove, yeah, evidence of. Oh, so you obviously lied under oath. Oh, so your sentence gets worse. So you're charged with lying under oath. Yeah, yeah, and they add to it. It's not like, oh, you caught me. Charge me for the crime. No, and we're gonna charge you for lying too. Yeah, it gets worse. So we take heed to our way. That's big and very easy to overlook, because you have the law. God gives the law. In the Old Testament, in the New Testament, we still have law. There's law to keep. It might not be written in stone, but even some of those written in stone are still active. But by the Spirit, you're supposed to be able to discern. And that's an interesting thing too, right? Because we recently talked about locally how the danger of making it black and white, setting law, versus, the law does exist, but no, don't spell it out. Don't spell it out. Why? Because it could be a beneficial law. It could be something you could prescribe, but what's the benefit of not doing that, at least all the time with all the laws? Because what's that going to do? The law is still active, right? Just like there's physical laws. Hey, if I take these glasses of mine and drop it from a height, it's going to break. That's a law. That's a principle because of the laws of physics, what it's going to do with the impact, the gravity, all that, all those laws. I can't even explain it to you because I don't know them, but I know a sense of it. I know enough. There's probably maybe at least 20 that we discovered laws that you can describe because of this, because of the structure of the plastic and the integrity of the material and the force, and when you compare the force against the structure, the strength of the material, etc. Right? You can mathematically explain how, yes, it would break at this height, but not at this height. Yeah, there's laws. But how is it that I'm not just dropping these glasses for fun? Right? You don't know the law, try it. No, it still exists, but you don't know it. I kind of know it. I can't mathematically, scientifically write it all out. I don't know all the terms. I don't know it that way. But you have this gut sense. I've seen things like it. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the law's called. Is it the law of thermodynamics? Is it the law of neurophysics, neurology? Is it the science of, I don't know. I just know it'll break. It's gonna break. And so that was developed over experience. That was developed over exercising my discernment. Okay, why did that break? Oh, you dropped it. Oh, that was at a height. Oh, that was on concrete, so that tends to break more. Oh, and you dropped it. It didn't break. Why? Oh, that was on a wooden surface. Oh, so there's kind of these principles here. The height at which you drop it, the softness of the ground. Oh, when you drop it on carpet, it rarely breaks. I'm starting to get it. Yeah. You still can't spell it all out, but you know enough to take heed to your way. So let me not drop this, or I don't care. You dropped it over there. It's not broken. I already know it's not broken. Jonadab said, oh, it's not all of your sons. It's not all your sons. He knows. How does he know? He wasn't there. I know what's going on. I know what's happening. I saw it from a mile away. Oh, this is going to happen. Just give it a year or two and, it's not all your sons. He killed one person. I know who he killed. Yeah. So, if you don't prescribe the law, if you don't give the law, if you don't say, do this and do this, right? In the classroom, the teachers, they give them the problems, and as a student, you might say, teacher, just give us the answer. We know you have the answer. Just give us the answer. Why do you make us struggle? This is suffering. Long division. I got it. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. It's wrong. Why didn't you just tell me the right answer? Why do you make me go through all this work? 6, and then that carries over, and then that takes away from here, and then that, and then is it 5? Right? Kids hate school. Work. I have to mentally work. I have to figure out what's right and what's wrong by myself. And then you're going to tell me I'm wrong. Right? And they get really frustrated. I just want to be right all the time. Right? Just give me the answer. Just, okay, here's a problem, but I don't have to pay attention to the problem. If you just give me the answer. 6, 7, 8, 10, 0. All right. Turn it in. They did no work. You got A+, but you didn't grow. Learn obedience through suffering. Is it? Is this right? Is that right? Do I say this? Does this work? Should I say hi? Should I say no? Is it this person? What should I do? Should I leave? Should I stay? How do I pray? How much do I pray? What should I do? Do I buy this or not buy this? You're figuring out your whole life. And you might want just clearer answers. Just tell me what to do, like how much, where, what. But God wants you to mature and be wiser. And he says, figure it out. What do you think? Why? And then he's going to give you another problem. And here, what do you think? And then you're going to learn. You're going to connect some principles. Some complex, some simple, some at a depth you don't even know that you are learning. You are realizing, I don't get it. And then that's how they feel like they have a light bulb moment. You think you weren't learning, but you got that experience. You're frustrated. And then one day you'll be like, I got it. Because things were working, things were happening, things were processing. God was helping you out. He gave you a dream. It gave you more practice, gave you the answer. And then you don't even know all that he did. That happens already. He's merciful to even the unbelievers, but how much more the believers that are working toward his purpose, that are committed to God, that submit themselves. So he's going to do more of that. He could even outright teach you when you're conscious in your dream. So it's like this. The math problem, you do it like this. Oh, I learned. You can wake up and say, now I know. It could be very explicit like that. Like he taught me. Sometimes it could be behind the scenes. You don't even know how you know. Oh, this? You work it like this. How did I know that? You didn't used to know that. He is good. There's life and faith. Because you do well with what you do know. You're trying to change this that you know should be changed. So he helps you out in other areas because it's the effort. He sees the effort. He sees the striving. He sees love. You're doing it for God. You're doing it because God said. You're doing it because he's your father and you want to be a good child and you take heed to your ways. So God gives us the law, but he doesn't give us that other part. Right? Here's the law. Now, your participation will look like this, taking heed to your ways. He gives us the law. He doesn't do the reading for us. He doesn't put his hand on you and say, okay, Now you're going to take heed to your ways. No, he makes it voluntary. Okay, take heed. Take heed. Here's the law. You could look at it or not look at it. You could read it or not read it. You could consider it or not consider it. Yeah, why? Are you too busy? Do you have other things you want? That's what would take you away and distract you and prevent you from taking heed to your ways, just like the kids, right? The children. You have something you want, then yeah, whatever your parents said, whatever the law is, the rule is, societal rules, it goes out the window because I want this. And now the only way you're mindful of the rules is, how do I make it seem like I'm following it while I get this? Yeah, that's how it's all contorted. And so if you love your parents more than the thing that you want, you might just take the sorrow. I can't get it because daddy said, and you'll accept it instead of trying to get rid of the sorrow by getting the thing. No, that's the way it is. And then your parents, they see, right? Because they're over you, they have better view. They can see that oh he wants that, and he's saying, oh, I can't get it. He's accepting it because of what I said, because he's respecting the law. Then you know what you're gonna get as a surprise, right? Even in the secular people are doing that with the Christmas gifts and all that. Oh, I know you wanted it all year, and they're keeping it secret. It's in their closet. It's all wrapped up, right? And they stay good, and then they open it. Oh, it's what I wanted. God knows the desires, deeper desires, things that are more fulfilling, more satisfying at a deeper level. You have a heavenly Father that still sees you, that still knows you. Yeah, as adults, as children, that's exciting, right? So you have parents that watch over you and know you and provide for you like that. As adults, you might feel more like hopeless, like there's no one like that anymore. Yeah, now it's just drudgery. Now it's just work. It doesn't have to be. You still have a Father in heaven that can still surprise you, that can still delight your heart, that knows every desire of your heart. Yeah, you can still have a Father, a good Father that loves you and guides you, cares for you, protects you. But many don't take heed to their ways. They reject him for these menial things, these little things that they feel like is better, that they want, that they go after, and they get it and they regret it because it's never what it seemed like. Yeah, sometimes people just like having something like that, something to go after, something. They even say, don't give it to me, don't give it to me. Right? Because they already know it's going to be disappointing. I like it better here, this stage, right before I get it. Don't actually give it to me. Don't give it to me. I just want to stay in this mode of pursuit. Yeah, they understand. They understand that principle. They understand the law. Without God, this is as good as it gets. This idea of something. Yeah, because it's not ever actually real. As Christians, no, you have access to the real Father who gives you real things so that when you get it, it's not like that. It's not disappointing. Through your ingratitude, if you're ungrateful, then it could be like that. If you're a fool and you treat it the same way as you treated everything you got in the world. But if you're wise and humble and loving the Father, then you know, oh no, this is something to appreciate, something to treasure. This is good. This is worthy of giving thanks for. And then sometimes you see and notice and enter into the value of things. The more you give thanks for it, it is good. Yeah, give thanks for it again. Give thanks for it. It is something I can appreciate. Oh, it is. And so that's why the Christians, their lives look so much different. They delight, they can enjoy, they can have satisfaction at the deepest level. Yeah, they actually receive. God actually gives them things. Yeah, A lot of us without God, we're blind, we're lost, we don't even know. We don't even know. You're pursuing money and you can't even answer, what for? What are you going to do with the money? I don't know. This is how I was trained, how I was conditioned. Money, 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 money. And then you see how lost people are. They win the lottery. Okay. You wanted all the money. Have it all. And they're destroyed. They're just, am I supposed to go shopping now with it? That's all I know what to do with money. You could do better things with that. I don't know, I guess just buy, and it destroys their soul. It rots their soul. That's not good for your soul. They buy. I can have anything. I can buy. And then now they feel like, I just feel like life is hollow, empty. Yeah, that was not good for you. You need God, not money. You thought money answered all things. Money deceived you. It brought more questions. Now that I can buy anything, I'm lost. Well, yeah, that not having money was good for you. Yeah, I think it's about money. Get more, and don't be able to get it. And struggle, strive. And yeah, it's better to be on that hamster wheel. Just run. Yeah, so it's bad for some people when they figure things out. You can get money, too much money. You can get wisdom, too much wisdom. You could get off the hamster wheel and understand, I'm a hamster in a hamster wheel. It was just a hamster wheel. Guys, we're not actually going anywhere. What's this cage? We're stuck. We don't have freedom, guys. Yeah, and everyone else says, just eat the food and run the hamster wheel and go to sleep. Stop asking so many questions. You think too much. Right? No, guys, something's wrong. Yeah. And they die. They die from the weight of their own wisdom. Yeah, they study much books, and all they get is sorrow and vexation. They go into gardening and husbandry and horse riding, and they just get sorrow. They get medals and championships and belts and trophies and acclaim, and just more sorrow. Yeah, because they don't know God. They can take heed to their way. Yeah, and walk before God. It says, walk before me in truth, with all your heart, with all your soul, and there shall not fail you, said he, a man on the throne of Israel. Moreover, you know also what Joab the son of Zeruiah did to me, and what he did to the two captains of the hosts of Israel. Right? He is going to mention someone who didn't take heed to his ways, who had his own mind. Sons of Zeruiah, so hard. They keep telling me what's on their mind. They're not attentive to, you know, my heart, where my heart is, where my mind is. I keep having to tell you guys, no, stop, don't do that. You want to do that? Yeah. No, they didn't go with us. They don't get any of this stuff. They're our brothers. We have a future together. You're going to treat them like that? What's the future going to look like? Give them the stuff. Okay, you guys, from now on it's going to be like this. Right? If they did a duty, they watched the stuff, give them the spoils. Then that's going to motivate them to join us in the next battle. Give them strength. They're weak. They lost. Yeah, they're deep sorrow. That's just how they are. Yeah. But they're our brothers. Give them some of this stuff. Share your stuff, guys. Yeah. So we serve God because he changes us. He makes us wiser, more loving. And we acknowledge, yeah, no, God, I need this. I need you. I need you to take me higher. Take me to heaven. He could be taking you to heaven during your life on earth. Your heavenly mindset, heavenly emotions, heavenly speech. You want to depart from the earth, the ground, from being a brute beast, from being a pig that goes into the mire, the dog that returns to its vomit. God describes man as that way. You guys do that. You guys are like that. Unless you grab hold of me, then I will lift you up. I am the lifter up of your head. I will direct your ways to look up. Look at me. Look at the holy things. Consider the heavenly things, holy things, so that you can become like what you're looking at. And so we're not like the world that don't have God to look to, a standard to look to, beauty and holiness to look to and become like. The world looks at each other, thieves and criminals, and just says, it's all right. This is normal. Diseases and putrefying sores, and says, it's normal. Just put some symptom treatment on that, and then something pops out somewhere else. That's normal. They'll cry because the deep sorrow and anguish. It's a terminal illness. But it's normal. The doctor said it's normal. Yeah. You don't like it. The best you can do is, let me try to like it. Let me accept it. Yeah. Bad things happening. No recourse. No learning. No. But God says, hey, it's this that you do. You can change that. I can change things. I can change what happens. Yeah, God will teach you cause and effect. So that causes that. Oh, well, things don't have to stay the same. Yeah. You could even get more life as a guy. He understood. God, you're the cause of all things. God. 15 years more life. How'd you do that? Yeah, the guy with the terminal illness, the doctor said I only have a week left to live. I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do. I just have to be angry at the world for 7 days before he dies and goes to hell. No, there's a way, the truth, the life, the way, Jesus Christ.